Welcome Star Wars fans to another Order 66 Toys video, and today we're featuring new toys.
New vintage toys, new old toys.
Yeah, we got a huge collection in. There's some doubles too of some of these figures, but why would we show you the same toy twice when there's such a variety sitting here today? So, they're relatively in order. Some of them are
give
probably
people a couple minutes to get
order.
on.
But some really cool stuff here. I'm really excited to look at these.
What's up, Steve?
It was fun playing with them a bit and bagging them, because personally I don't really collect a lot of vintage stuff, or honestly any of it for that matter, but I do like it. I have a great respect for it, as this is what kind of started it all for everybody, right? I mean, sure, you had the film in '77 when your mom just kind of dropped you off with a couple nickels or whatever you old people did back in the day, but you know, this is really what you had to recreate those moments, those special moments.
Your views just went from 10 to 3.
Did it really?
No.
I was about to say, they're probably upset.
Let's talk about these real quick.
Now, we also have in stock our new Chewie figure.
And oh look, we have 4 of them, not 40. We did not go and rape and pillage the entire market. These were brought in.
Yeah, we didn't buy it. We actually didn't go and buy any. We just let some of our loyal customers bring us some, and then they'll trade in for credit towards something else. But yeah, we actually didn't go out and purchase any of these.
Thanks, Steve.
These are really cool, though. I really like this Chewie. I
What
like him.
What planet is he supposed to be on?
Probably,
I don't remember.
I don't know. It could be Kessel. Could be Mimban.
No, it's a different one.
It's probably Kessel or something.
So, Chewie, and what you want to look for on these guys is the eyes. Most of the eyes are really screwy.
Also, there's a variant.
We'll get to it. So if you look at those eyes, they're a little off. You look at these eyes, they are much, much better.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. I like that one. That one's alright. It's not great, but it's alright.
But the variant that Bobby was speaking of is the choke right here. Some of them
are missing.
They're just missing.
Mm-hmm.
That is, supposedly, I haven't opened one up and played with it, but supposedly that is a separate piece that the very first order of them just didn't get.
Mm-hmm. Like they just forgot to clip it on. Supposedly the choke on it moves, so you can have Chewie go and then
How was that again?
And then he just like shoots down some stormtroopers with his awesome little shotgun thing. So yeah, really cool.
All right, let's start over here because we'll end with the ballers.
The special stuff, yeah. So down
Speaking
to
of Chewie,
he's pretty cool.
Hey Michelle, real quick, we'll get this out of the way. I've been looking for an Obi-Wan for you. We did not get one in this collection. My wife Heather, who is our social media director, told me, and I will keep my eye out for one. Let me know if you need one with the lightsaber, because I might be able to scare one up without the lightsaber, but it will have a decent cape. So let me know in the comments on this, or you can just message us. Anyways, Chewie.
There's Chewie. So like I said, I tried to kind of get him in order when I was taking photos earlier, which y'all will see on the newsletter. And then for the video, we just kind of scrunched them up together because I had them spread out a little bit more.
And these are all vintage pieces with vintage weapons. No repros. We don't put up with that nonsense around here.
And these are really, really cool.
And just to clear the air on something, at one point we had a employee who shall go unnamed, but he decided to start sneaking in repro weapons, and he was in charge of vintage stuff. Cape and saber, please, no problem. I'll find one as soon as I can. He was bringing in repro weapons, bagging them, and once they're in the bag, people don't really look at them until they get them home and open them. And we had to return a bunch of pieces. Now, that was like 6 years ago. Since then, we have been extremely strict with what weapons go with what figures, and we'll touch more on that in a minute.
Well, and then of course we even have some customers ask us in store, "Do y'all test these, or may I test them?" And yeah, we'll
The
let
answer is
you.
yes, of course.
We'll let you take open the bag and do whatever tests you feel you need to do to make sure that the weapon you're buying along with your vintage figure is the right weapon. We don't want to sell you something that you didn't pay for. We want to make sure you get the product that you're buying.
And if we ever have any questions, you can go on Imperial Commissary. When we got this collection in, this dude right here, he has a very specific weapon. So we called the owner of Imperial Commissary, Michael Havens, and we got some help. We're not, too big or fancy or whatever to our ego is not too big to call in some experts and get some help, because honestly, I can tell if something is reproduction or not 9/10 of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's ever a question, we call in other people and get help. Anyways, so we got Chewie, IG-88 with both guns. I can never remember his name. I think it's Klaatu.
I just call him a skiff guard.
No, this is Weequay. Yeah, that's Weequay.
Yeah, it's a weak way.
Chief Chirpa 21B with his weird toothbrush.
I've always thought it was a microphone. It always looks more like a microphone to me.
This is the original
12 back R2D2.
12 back R2.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice except for that one little tear.
Han Solo, Captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Big head Han, before Harrison got mad that everybody said he looked like Ringo Starr. This is a weird, it's a weird Yoda.
But he's got his knee poker.
He's got his knee poker. He's got the light brown eyes, orange snake, but he's got the dark brown staff. And I'm pretty sure that that's the snake that goes with it, because that's what was on there. But in the bag of parts that came with this stuff, there was also a brown snake. So we have a brown snake available if you're looking for it.
Skiff guard Lando. Leia Bausch.
Leia Bausch.
An Ugnaught with the dark violet apron.
Yep.
12 back C-3PO. Stormtrooper.
This
And
is
his
Buster.
gun is
Oh, there it is.
on his butt. We
AT-AT driver.
That Ewok guy.
God, what's his Logray? Squid head.
Squid Head.
Dengar.
12 back Vader.
So check out this lightsaber. I want to know what you guys think about that lightsaber. I've already had one person look at it. I don't know if I agree, but I was told that it's possible that it's a Lily lightsaber. Lily Lady, basically Kenner from Mexico.
Death Star Trooper. Bespin Han.
Yep.
The other
Klaatu.
one of the other Skiff Guard guys, Gamorrean, Imperial officer.
I love making customs out of this figure.
Yeah.
Because he has the Empire head joint on him.
Mhm.
So you can just pop the head off and put on a different head from other Empire figures.
Well, that's cool.
And that's how I made my Dark Empire Luke. It's over there.
Oh, nice. We've got a Gonk droid.
Power droid, sir.
He's a Gonk droid.
He's a power droid on the card.
It's the same thing. R5. He is not a very motivated droid.
He's very unmotivated. Sensor scope. But this one is really nice. Thank you, John. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Crix Nadine. Or is it
With
Nadine?
it's Madine. With his toilet bowl scrubber.
Yep.
Mike Quinn. I mean,
9 num.
9 num. And it is 9 num.
It's
You
9 num.
remember what he was telling us
He
about
was
it?
telling us about it.
So, on the call sheet, because Mike Quinn is a friend of ours, he came out, he did an autograph signing at the store.
About a year ago.
About a
Actually,
year ago.
almost exactly a year ago.
Jose, they are all different prices. Message Heather on our Facebook page and she can get you specific prices on which figure you're looking for. And this is not all that we have. We have a whole wall of figures over there, but We'll get to that in a minute. So Mike was telling us that on the call sheet, his character did not have a name. It was just alien number 9. So that's where 9 Num came from.
They just switched around the letters. We have
Empire.
Catch a
C-3PO.
3PO. This guy.
Death Star droid. Here's check this out.
Bespin Luke. There it is with his yellow katana.
It's not a katana.
Looks like a samurai sword. I don't.
You look like a samurai
It
sword.
does. Look at it. The hilt's all flat. It's got the circular thingy and then the blade. It's definitely a katana.
It's 1980s, bro. Come on.
I know. Kenner did their best. Zuckus. Be on the lookout. He's coming out soon in Black Series.
So apparently in Australia, they got the Toys R Us exclusive.
Ooh,
Zuckus.
really?
But I don't think we're gonna get them over here. The rumor is that
I heard he was just going to be put into a case with.
the rumor is Entertainment Earth bought up all of the ATRU exclusives.
Ooh, okay.
So,
Well, then he'll
but
probably.
they have theirs to put out, and in addition, these
Now,
other ones.
yeah. We got a
Rebel Trooper,
Indoor Rebel Trooper.
Scout,
Scout.
Orlam,
Forlom.
For
Be on the
Ella.
lookout for him. He's getting pretty. There we go. He's getting pretty tough to find nowadays.
Black Series,
Yes. Everyone wants one. We've been out for a little while now.
FX7, Imperial Stormtrooper, but
And his
we all know he's a snowtrooper, but on the card, on the vintage card, he was only called Imperial Stormtrooper.
Imperial pilot.
TIE fighter pilot.
It's a trap.
You couldn't help yourself, could you?
No, I could not.
What would you say this is?
It's his magic wand.
Mm, it's
What?
going after Harry Potter. Nikto.
It's better than the Doctor Who reference you were fishing for.
That's not what I was going to say at all.
Oh, okay, that's good then. I'm not sure we
I was
would be
going to
friends
say
if we
something
were.
more adult.
We're good.
Cloud Car Pilot.
Bespin Leia. Bosk. He is one of my favorite bounty hunters. Out of the original set from Empire. I've always really liked Bosk.
I really like how they gave him a much bigger backstory in Clone Wars.
I do too.
Made him part
s-
of the whole thing with Boba and
Well,
so
that,
on.
and we saw lots of other Trandosians as well at some point in Clone Wars.
Bib.
Bib Fortuna.
So Skiff Guard outfit Klaatu. So that guy is the same as that guy, and for some reason he got 2 figures. AV8, Tebow, Prune Face, the Senate,
Also known as Frank. Force Ghost Anakin.
played by
Sebastian Shaw.
the Rome movie, Poplo.
I forget which one that one
So when we were assembling him, his weapons were all loose in a different package. I thought that it was Lumet, but it's not. It's Warwick. He doesn't have the belt.
is. Yep, and he has a bow.
Well,
Fat-
they both have bows.
Fat Rancor guy.
By the way, the only character to actually shed a tear in the original trilogy. Did you know that? I bet you did not know that.
Yeah, I can't think of any other point.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess so.
And okay,
Careful, because they're like kind of freestanding in there.
we don't have his blaster. I couldn't find his blaster. We were talking about, so that's the white face instead of the flesh colored face. The cape is a little bit lighter than I was expecting. There's his katana, as Bobby says. And the Big Daddies. So we'll start here.
This is the first time I've actually held a loose blue snag in person before, and it was very, very special. It was so momentous.
And I believe that's the dented toe. Yep. So it's
Very
one of the
cool.
rare ones. Okay, so do you guys, if you guys don't already know the story of Blue Snaggletooth, basically what happened was Sears back in the day had a whole bunch of exclusives, and one of them was the Cantina Adventure playset. So they called up Kenner and they were like, okay, we're gonna have our factories produce these, they're gonna be our exclusives, blah blah blah. We need all of the information for the figures that are going to be included. So they sent over basically headshots of the figures that were included, one of which was Snaggletooth, but they didn't show his bottom half. So they had no idea. Oh, and the image was black and white. So they had no idea what color shirt he had on, whether he was supposed to have boots or not, which the red Snaggletooth does not.
And
He just has, he's like half the size. He has claws on his feet instead of boots, and he's wearing all red instead of all blue. So this only came in the Sears exclusive playset, and there you go. That's
another cool little thing with him is the skin color of his hand and his face are two different colors. Which is kind of neat.
there's a lot of little variants with him.
And he also has Han Solo's blaster, but
Well, that's just a smuggler blaster,
oh, right.
according to the Kenner guide.
According to Kenner, they like to trade out weapons a lot. And then here is
Big Daddy Luke.
Stormtrooper disguise Luke. Really, really cool. I just have his helmet in his hand right now. It actually can actually sit on top of his head. Let me see. Careful right here.
Yeah, bring him out. So, just so you guys know, a lot of people always say, I never knew that they made that. Well, they did. It was part of what they call the Last 17, which is... so, originally there was the Star Wars cards, the Empire cards, the Return of the Jedi cards, and then, of course, the backs were all different, whether it's 12 back, 20 bag, 21 bag, 48 bag. And goes up from there, up to, what is it, 92 or 108, something like that. Well, the last 17 figures that they put out were released on, is that the regular Stormtrooper? So you can tell his head's a little bit different.
He doesn't seem to be that short to be a Stormtrooper. They're about the same size.
Nope, I've seen the measurements. He's actually bigger. Luke is actually bigger than the regular Stormtrooper.
So
It's like 3.78 compared to 3.8 or 3.72.
So then Luke's a little big to be a Stormtrooper.
Debatable. You took me off my rant. So, the last 17, what they were doing is they were trying to clear out their factories. Take his helmet back off. They were trying to clear out their factories, and they did basically this best of series, which is how they spun it, but what it really was here's all the leftovers that people didn't buy yet. So to encourage people to collect that series, what they did was they added 17 figures that were brand new that had never been released yet. This was one of them. That Warwick that I showed, this dude right here, that's one of them. They did Imperial Dignitary. They did. There's some cool figures. So, want Stormtrooper Luke? Send us a message, man. Brandon, while I've been doing this video, he was one of the first things that we showed, just a sneak peek, and I've already, I'm getting notifications right now on our Facebook page. So, send us a message. If you're serious, I'll be happy to send it to you. We can get you a price and all that, so let me know. Anyways, like I was saying, when I was assembling this guy, we were having problems with the lightsaber. Or not the lightsaber, the gun. Go ahead and take his gun out. Good job. That gun is not the regular Stormtrooper gun. It looks like it is, but it's not. First to store with cash in hand wins. I agree. This is a little bit different color. It's a little bit deeper black, and when you put it on a very bright light, you can't. There's no light that shines through it, as opposed to where's the other Stormtrooper? The other Stormtrooper, even though the gun looks the exact same. Where's he at? That gun's a little beat up. Even though the gun looks the exact same, you put it on the same light and you can see like a blue halo around it. And it's just, supposedly, according to Michael Higgins, owner of Imperial Commissary, even though that Luke was released several times on different Tri-Logo cards, he was only released the one time in the United States, and the only time he was released, he had that gun. So, to have a real, true, complete Luke Stormtrooper, it has to be that gun. If it's not that gun, it's not complete. Anyways, Jawa. Let's walk over to the wall and see what we got. Say hi to Jeffrey back there taking a nap. We got a bunch of complete Jawas. How much is he?
He is $34.66.
$34.66.
And we have a lot. I don't see any vinyl capes though.
Vinyl capes I can't keep in here. Is there anything you guys want to see up closer? You can see we got some holes we got to fill here, but we got most of the figures. And the ones that we do have, we have lots of. So, I know somebody was asking about the Ewoks. Best store in the galaxy, you hear that? I know we're the best toy store in Dallas, or so we've been voted by D Magazine. Stormtrooper Original Complete. Wish we had a store in Montreal. Well, if you're serious, just let us know, man. We're always looking for franchise opportunities.
Hey, look. Who's that?
Not Blue Snag.
But it's his little brother, Red Snag.
It's actually his older brother, for being technical.
Really?
Yeah, he came out first. Regular Stormtrooper,
Poor
complete.
guy. Blue Snag got everything else.
Monster in the Trash Compactor, the only one that came. Do you have one loose? I had one loose yesterday. It got sold. I assume that you're referring to Dianoga. R2 with sensor scope.
Wait,
we
well,
definitely
hold on.
have.
We have a big Dianoga.
No, they weren't vintage stuff. What?
Brand new R2 sensor scope.
I know, I'm looking for the ones up here. Where is R2 sensor scope?
Actually, the only one we have right now is the one we just showed in the
Oh,
video.
snap.
Yes.
He's the new one and the only one.
So apparently this is the only R2 sensor scope that I have in stock. And he is very nice. And what do we have him priced at?
I haven't pressed him yet.
Haven't priced him yet. Send us a message. We'll get you the price as soon as we finish processing these. As far as Dianoga, unless I got one hiding over here in my Death Stars, I think we're sold out of them.
I wish I did.
PayPal works. Walrus Man, we definitely have. Let's see.
Tell them we're going to be listing the loose lots too.
Where's Walrus Man at? We definitely got Walrus Man. Lots of Walrus Man, all complete, and priced at $24.66. Thank you for answering that, Heather. Anything else before we sign off, guys? You know, we just started selling online. We've been in business for 8 years, and honestly, not trying to sound rude. Oh, there's a sneak peek of our next video. We are in the Villages of Allen in Texas.
Excuse me.
So about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes north of Dallas. What was I even talking
A
about?
little more than 10 or 15.
We just started selling online.
Yes.
New Hope Luke, possibly with Saber. We have a New Hope Luke, Farm Boy Luke, I'm assuming, and the tip of the saber is broken off, so it's not up on on the wall yet. I was hoping to get a better one to put up on there. It is available. I'd be happy to sell it. Send us a message, or I'll have, if Heather can send you a message, I'll send her a picture here in a minute of it. But it's back behind the wall. And we're probably going to be doing more videos like this. Fort Worth? Come on, man. There's no good toy stores in Fort Worth. Check all that out. Check all that out. This is all stuff that is going to be processed soon. Here's a Farm Boy loot, no saber though. And there's stuff all over the place.
Homeboy looks up here in this display.
Does anybody need any Jabba throne room hookahs in the original Kenner baggies? Or Salacious Crumb in original Kenner baggies? I only got about 200 of each of them. May the force be with you too. Man, I don't gotta take your money, Steve. If there's anything else you guys want to see, let me know real quick. Or else we're going to be signing off of this video, and we're going to be doing an unboxing review of my daughter's new favorite toy. Death Star Space Station. Death Star Space Station complete. They sell for about 200. I have 2 of them in stock. I say complete, but that's without the rope, the swinging rope. Nobody can find those.
Foam for
The
the trash
foam.
and the Dianoga.
In the Dianoga. So let me show you.
And then we have cannons.
What's up, Puerto Rico? Yeah. Cannon.
Yeah, our cannons are in various conditions. Some of them have the tip broken off. Some of them don't sit so well.
So
in the
this
chair.
right here, that's where the rope would be. I'm sure you guys know that. Can we relocate the entire store to my area? Thanks in advance. Why don't you just get a franchise, man? So, there's one. Here's another one with Chewie just hanging out. Cardboard's in good shape. Everything's in good shape. We're just missing the rope, the foam. The foam disintegrates. Everybody knows about that, I'm sure. And then the Dianoga is like $75 by himself. So a fully complete one is probably $325. Cash always talks, man. We'll do a real quick walkthrough real quick in case you guys have any more questions. My homie Django. We just restocked the vehicle wall after a crazy weekend. There's the Falcon that nobody seems to want. It's fully stocked at our Walmart around here. Vintage Collection Slave One. All the Falcons you could ever want. Some of the bigger stuff there on the bottom.
Plus the Falcon everyone wants.
Yeah.
Not that Rebels one though.
Let's walk down the figure wall real quick.
No, I know what you're thinking.
What are we thinking?
Where's your solo figures? Well, the answer is we had them, but we kind of sold out of them. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
that whole
have to,
section was full.
we're gonna have to put in a
That's-
new order here pretty
That's
soon.
all we got left.
And surprisingly enough, the new Qui-Gon and Maul 2-pack didn't really sell super well. But I guess everyone already has Qui-Gon and Maul who wants one, I guess.
My favorite set right there. Legacy collection.
See,
Man,
I
I
like
wish
the vintage collection. I think the vintage collection is my favorite.
vintage collection is pretty awesome.
They're so nice looking. Love that new Snoke, man. That new Snoke is so cool.
He's so cool.
He is so cool. Kylo's great too. Who was it the other day? A friend of ours. Oh, it was our friend Randall. He was
Trilogy
getting all
Falcon.
excited about the Jyn Erso figure.
She's so cool, man.
Oh man, she's so cool.
What do we have on this Trilogy Falcon?
What do we have on our Trilogy Falcon?
We
I
buy
wanna
collections
say,
every single day.
I want to say we have $299.66 on that Trilogy Falcon right there. Yep. And the other one, I believe, that comes with figures, which is what, the Sam's exclusive.
Sam's Club exclusive.
I think we have 324.66 on that, which is one heck of a deal because not only are you getting the same Falcon, but you're also getting 6 figures
Which in the package by themselves sell for $10.66 a piece.
at least. I guarantee R2's more
Oh yeah, R2 is like 12 or 14.
at minimum.
What is this nonsense? Somebody messing with my wall. Let's see, what movie are we watching?
We're watching episode
Well, that was
7
Han, so.
of Force Awakens.
Sure, Frank. You can send us a message on social media. We do have a little bit of everything. Even if any of y'all are artists here local, we'll be happy to put your art up.
And we're looking at doing an art show very soon in the near future this summer. So stay tuned for that. We're still deciding on when exactly we want to throw it, but
It's like the only valuable episode 1 figure.
what about Frank? Or
Frank?
Or Chancellor Valorum. Everyone needs a Chancellor Valorum.
I will give
figure.
you 1,000 galactic credits right now if you can tell me his first name.
Chancellor. I'm sure that it's actually been said before. I bet it was in one of the Lost episodes or Lost Mission episodes that they played for season 6 of Clone Wars when he cameoed in it.
There's all of our Black Series stuff over there. Anyways, just so you guys know, we're going to sign off with this video and then we're going to do a review in just a minute of the new Land Speeder. So,
It's going to be really cool. So from all of us here at Order 66 Toys, thanks for tuning in and checking out this awesome new collection and listening to us go on and on and on about fun facts and things about vintage and some modern toys. So if you want more videos like this, be sure to keep tuning in to us here at Order 66 Toys on our Facebook page. Also, like and share the videos that we post because, you know, maybe you have friends or something in your vast amounts of friends list who want to see this stuff too. And of course, if you have suggestions, please comment on us. Let us know what you want to see more. Let us know what you want to see less. And give us suggestions for possible future ideas for videos. Like some fan theory videos. If you have a fan theory, submit it.
Thank you, Tom.
Maybe we'll just go ahead and start covering that more often. So again,
or often.
It's both ways. It's both ways. Why put the T in it if you're not going to use it? Anyway, before I get into that tangent, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you.
We'll see you in just a minute, guys.